What's up everybody? So I am at Foreign Cars Italia with this stunning 2015 Aston Martin Vanquish. Huge thank you to Foreign Cars Italia for allowing me to come down here and make this video. If you have any questions about their inventory, their contact information is in the description below. But don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, and like our Facebook page. At the heart of this ultimate grand tourer is a 6-liter 12-cylinder engine that produces 568 horsepower and 465 foot-pounds of torque. The engine is paired to a rear mid-mounted 8-speed ZF automatic transmission, and with the location of the transaxle, it's actually able to achieve a nearly 50-50 weight distribution. The curb weight of the vehicle is just over 3,800 pounds and can accelerate from 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds, and it will top out at 201 miles an hour. The inner framework of this car is all made out of aluminum, and with the entire exterior shell constructed out of carbon fiber, they're able to make this car look incredibly sleek and have single body panels spanning over most of the vehicle. This has carbon ceramic disc brakes in all 4 corners, measuring 15.7 inches up front with 6 piston brake calipers and 14.2 inches in the rear with 4 piston calipers. And the wheels are 20 inches all around. The front end has a very bold and aggressive look with the exposed carbon fiber lower front bumper. You have the traditional Aston Martin grille, and then the very large engine cover with the functional heat extraction vents. Coming along the side, you have the nice wheel arches with the functional vents as well. And the overall car has an extremely timeless look, very good proportions all around, and it's just one of the most elegant vehicles around. And then in the rear, just like with the front, you have extremely large fender arches, which gives the car an extremely nice stance. And finishing up with the rear, you have the integrated spoiler into the trunk lid, and that's all made out of one piece of carbon fiber, and it takes actually a few days to construct. You wouldn't normally have a spoiler on this kind of elegant grand touring car, but the way they've integrated it into the trunk lid, it looks great. And then finishing up with the body color lower diffuser and more carbon fiber, and then the dual exhaust. Going along with more of the carbon fiber on the vehicle, the entire roof of this one has been left exposed, which looks very cool. You have some cool lines in it as well. You have the carbon fiber mirror covers, the vent pieces, the side skirts. We just saw the rear bumper, and then the large lower front bumper. Now we'll go ahead and take a look at the interior. We'll use the traditional Aston Martin door handles. The door swings open at a slightly upward angle, making the car look very cool, as well as giving it a little bit easier to get in and out of the vehicle. And as you close the door, it'll actually stop wherever you leave it, so you don't have to worry about the door slamming shut on you. The door is completely covered in leather with the color contrasting stitching up top. You have your aluminum door handle, as well as quite a lot of storage down below. You have your gas cap and trunk release lever up there, as well as one of the speakers. And then an aluminum door sill plate with the Vanquish logo. And then with the seats, you have the hand stitching embroidery all around it with a quilted pattern that looks very unique and very cool. The seats have quite a lot of bolstering for being a GT car, and they're extremely comfortable and well supportive. On either side of the center tunnel, you have all your automatic controls for the seat. Then you have your headlight switch over here. And the steering wheel in this car is actually a pretty unique shape. It's more of an oval shape, a little narrower towards the center, but it actually allows you a very nice grip and feels really nice in the hand. And rather than having the horn in the center, it's actually been moved up here. When you're inside the vehicle, you're greeted with a very nice instrument display with a counterclockwise spinning tachometer, which is pretty traditional for Aston Martins, and you have your gear located up top. On the steering wheel on the left side, you have all your Bluetooth and audio control settings, as well as your different suspension modes. And then on the right, you have your sport mode, which will also open up the valve and the exhaust, as well as your cruise control. Coming down the center, you have your navigation screen, and if you press this button and just hold it, it'll close the screen. The entire center portion on this car is constructed out of carbon fiber, Flows very nicely and very classy. And you have your different drive mode buttons up here, which are all made out of glass. And then all these dials are made of aluminum. Have your fan speed as well as your temperature. And these buttons here are made of glass as well and are touch sensitive, but they also give some haptic feedback. When you press it, you'll feel a little vibration. And down below, you can also control the navigation by using this dial, as well as the buttons on either side. Then you have your launch control, traction control, parking sensors, and then your hazards. Down below you have a little bit of storage, as well as a 12-volt and USB port. And then you have a single cup holder, and if you pull the aluminum divider up, it'll now be 2 cup holders. And then for the center console, you lift that up, open it up, and you have a pretty good amount of space back in there. Definitely can fit some phones and wallets. And then when you close it, it'll make a very solid thud. And then another look at the entire interior. You can see the door panel with the stitching, and then the very unique quilted pattern along the seats. And this car does have the optional rear seats in it, which are also embroidered with the quilted pattern. Not too much space back there, but they're good enough for when you need them. And then you have some storage back there, as well as a cup holder. And then coming along the dash, of course, you have more leather and more stitching. And then in each side, you have the tweeters that'll automatically pop open when you turn the radio on. The headliner in this vehicle is coated in leather with more stitching. And then the A-pillars all the way back are all coated in Alcantara. And then with the vanity lights up here, they are touch sensitive, which is pretty cool. Then we'll go ahead and pop the trunk and take a look at how much space you get back there. You have pretty good trunk space back here. You could definitely fit a golf bag in here, as well as plenty of groceries and shopping bags and some luggage. This is a Grand Touring vehicle, so with the space back here as well as the rear seats, you definitely have quite a bit of storage space. When you're in the car and you hit reverse, the screen will automatically pop up with the rear view camera, and then the side mirrors will actually fold down a little bit to give you better visibility. And now putting the car back in park, you'll see the mirrors go back to their normal spot. To start the vehicle, you're going to insert the key into the slot right here, and the actual key is made of glass. This is just the valet key, but we'll go ahead and slide it in. First putting it in, we'll just turn all the electronics on, and then with my foot on the brake, I'll push the key in again. Aston Martin has been such an iconic brand since its founding in 1913 and has been associated with the James Bond franchise for more than 5 decades. With the Vanquish being their flagship supercar, aside from the 177, they have really done everything they could possibly do to make this the absolute king of the Grand Touring supercar segment.
So there you go, everybody. That is the walk around of this stunning 2015 Aston Martin Vanquish. Huge thank you to Foreign Cars Italia once again for allowing me to come down here and make a video. Don't forget to check out their website in the description below. So thank you all for watching, and be sure to subscribe.